These are some of the cause and effects of human disruptions in the water cycle. Human activities significantly disrupt the water cycle through land use changes, direct water manipulation, and climate change. These disruptions lead to more frequent and intense drought and floods, reduced groundwater, and decline of freshwater availability. Now let's talk about how human activities disrupt the water cycle. First, we have land use changes. In land use changes, we have deforestation and urbanization. Deforestation is the removal of forest reduces evapotranspiration, the process by which plants release water vapor into the atmosphere. This can lead to drier local climates, reduced rainfall, and increased surface runoff, which raises the risk of soil erosion and flooding. Next, we have urbanization. Urbanization is replacing natural land with impermeable surface like concrete, and asphalt prevents rainwater from soaking into the ground. This reduces groundwater recharge, increasing rapid surface runoff, and leading to more severe urban flooding. Next, we have damming rivers. Damming rivers is the construction of dams and reservoirs alters natural river flow, affecting ecosystems and reducing the availability of water downstream. Dams disrupt the natural timing and volume of water flow, which can be critical for wildlife and downstream communities. Next, we have climate change. We have sudden warming temperatures and change in rainfall patterns or altered precipitation. In warming temperatures, the burning of fossil fuels releases greenhouse gases that trap heat, raising global temperature. This accelerates evaporation from oceans and lakes, intensifying the water cycles and contributing to more intense storm and drought. In change in rainfall patterns, climate change causes shifts in weather patterns, resulting in more intense rainfall in some regions and prolonged droughts in others. This uneven distribution of water disrupts agriculture and ecosystems. More of climate change is that melting ice. Rising temperatures cause glaciers and ice sheets to melt at an accelerated rate, contributing to rising sea levels and reducing a vital source of fresh water for many communities that rely on seasonal meltwater. So here are some solutions to mitigate those impacts. First is to promote sustainable water management. This includes using drip irrigation in agriculture to deliver water directly to plant roots, fixing leaks in urban water infrastructure, and encouraging the use of water-saving fixtures in home. Water recycling and reuse of non-potable purposes can also significantly reduce overall water demand. Next, we have reforestation and green infrastructure. Plant trees and restore wetlands to enhance natural water absorption and retention. In urban areas, use permeable pavements, green roofs, and rain gardens to allow water to infiltrate the ground, reducing runoff and helping to recharge local aquifers. Lastly, we have effective policy and regulation. Develop and enforce policies that regulate groundwater extraction to ensure sustainable levels. Implement land use regulations that limit deforestation and promote conservation. Additionally, create international agreements for managing shared water resources to prevent conflicts and ensure equitable access. So that's it for my discussion about the human activities that disrupt the water cycle and some solutions to how to mitigate those impacts. Thank you for listening.